Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Today being September 17 of 2025, and the time is 10:05. This being a special meeting of the City Commission of Rio Grande City, today being September 17, 2025. We shall begin with 1A. This meeting has been called to order. And at this time, I'm going to ask everybody to please join me in the invocation. I'm going to ask Commissioner Olivares to please lead us in the invocation.
Dear Lord, we thank you for allowing us to gather here today. We ask you to bless every mind and heart that feels the presence of this room. We ask you to bless our citizens, our employees, especially our citizens that may be going through hardships or tribulations. We ask for a special blessing upon them. We also ask for a special blessing on this commission, that you unite us in purpose so that we can focus and function on what is in the best interest of our beautiful city. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Now, I'm going to invite you to please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now the Texas flag. Honor
the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Moving to 1B, the roll call. I would like to let the record reflect that Commissioner Eulogio Barrera is not present.
He's on Zoom,
Oh, okay.
and Ben as well.
Both of them are?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Eulogio Barrera and Commissioner Ben de Leon are present via Zoom. Commissioner Ediel Barrera.
Present.
Commissioner Olivares.
Present.
And myself, the mayor, for the record, present. I find that we have quorum to proceed with today's meeting.
Thank you.
Do we have anybody sign up for public forum?
No, sir.
Okay. At this time, we're going to move a little bit out of order. We're moving to Item 2, ordinances. We're going to start with B. Discussion of possible action to approve the second reading of ordinance number 2025-10, an ordinance adopting the proposed budget for the fiscal year 2025-2026 City of Rio Grande City municipal budget for October 1st, 2025 to September 30th, 2026, providing an effective date. Mr.
Good morning, Mayor Commissioners. This is the second reading of the budget as was discussed in the first meeting.
Yes, sir.
We went over the details of what being proposed in this budget. The budget does have a surplus of $266,000 for this upcoming year. We do have some line items that play a big role in there. It's for the revenues would be the sale of a portion of the land there in St. Ives that's estimated to go for $750,000. As far as expenditures, as you all know, we did the departmental reorganization where we merged the Public Works Department with the Public Utility Department. That saved the city over $300,000. We did the pay scale implementation that cost the city over $300,000. It's going to benefit over 100 employees. Our insurance costs went up by $75,000. That's the property insurance, even though we end up saving on the health insurance around $200,000 by shopping it around last year. If we would have stayed with Blue Cross, our insurance would have increased by $112,000. Instead, we went with Curative, which ended up saving us around $100,000, so that would have been a difference of over $200,000. We are budgeting for animal kennel, new animal kennel department that's costing the city over $200,000. We're adding 3 firefighters for this upcoming year that will hope to man the substation that we're hoping to open up in the west side of town. We're also implementing a street paving project, a street paving and staff for the city, a food pantry project, and parkland purchase, $150,000. With all this input in the budget, like I said, we still have a surplus of $266,000 for this year.
Very well, sir. So we're going to end up with a surplus?
A surplus, that's correct.
Thank you. Do we have a motion to approve the item?
I move to approve item 2B as presented.
Second?
Second.
The motion has been second. Obviously, this is an important item. Does any of the commissioners at this time have any questions or concerns or items for discussion regarding this matter? Having no questions or discussions, at this time, this matter is ripe for a vote. So all of those in favor, say aye.
It's a record vote. Record vote.
It's a record vote, okay. Commissioner Ben de Leon?
I approve.
Commissioner Eudolio Barrera?
I approve.
Okay, Commissioner Ediel Barrera?
I approve.
Commissioner Olivares?
Approve.
Mayor, approved. I find that this motion passes and it's been approved. Now we go to 2A, discussion and possible action to approve the second reading of ordinance number 2025-09, an ordinance of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, levying an ad valorem taxes for the use and support of municipal government of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas for fiscal year 2025-2026, beginning on October 1st, 2025, and ending September 30th, 2026, providing for the appointment of each levy specific purposes, providing for the appointment of each levy for specific purposes, providing for when taxes shall become due and delinquent, and providing for severability.
Mayor Commissioners, again, this is the second reading for the property taxes. As discussed in the previous meeting, we're proposing a tax rate of 0.53. That's keeping it under the de minimis rate, but over the voter approval rate, which still doesn't require us to go out for a vote. I did provide the commission a sheet of paper here where it states where the city stands compared to the whole valley as far as our tax rate. And as you can see, we are the 5th lowest tax rate in the whole valley.
Very well.
Even with the implementation of this rate?
Well, this one was for 2024. These are the
Yes.
tax rates for 2024. This 2025, we won't know what the other cities adopt until January.
Do we have a motion to approve this item?
Mr. Mayor, I move that the city adopt a property tax rate of 0.53000 per $100 valuation with a maintenance and operation rate of 0.393113 and the interest and sinking rate of 0.136887. This tax rate will raise more taxes for maintenance and operations than last year's tax rate, and the tax rate will raise taxes for maintenance and operations on a $100,000 home by approximately $10.15.
Very well. Do we have a second of the motion?
I second.
Motion has been seconded. Do we have a record vote on this one, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Very well. The motion has been seconded and is up for consideration and discussion. Does anybody have any questions? Having no questions, at this time, we're going to start with our record vote. Commissioner Ben de Leon?
I approve.
Commissioner Eudolio Barrera?
I approve.
Commissioner Ediel Barrera?
I approve.
Commissioner Olivares?
Approve.
The mayor approved. I find that this motion passes and it carries. We're going to 2C, discussion and possible action to approve the first and final reading of an ordinance number 2025-13, authorizing the issuance of City of Rio Grande City, Texas combination tax and revenue certificates of obligation, Series 2025, approving the terms of a resolution of the Texas Water Development Board approving an application for financial assistance, a paying agent registered agreement, and an escrow agreement, and we're approving all other matters related to the issuance of the certificates of obligation. Thank you.
Good morning, Mayor, Council. Bobby Villarreal with Estrada & Host, your financial advisor. I'm here with Dan Martinez, your bond attorney with Winstead. The document that I have before you is the issuance of tax and revenue certificates of obligation 2025. So what this is the application or the water meter replacement, I believe, and installation. Approximately about $3.2 million of project, and about 990 of it will be loan, and about, I want to say, the remainder, of course, will be in loan forgiveness. They don't call it a grant per se. But what I would tell you is that that's an excellent, rate. The interest rate on this loan will be 3.09% over 30 years. So essentially, it'll be about each year kind of differs, but it's about 50,000 more or less in payments a year. And that's essentially, you're making about $1.4 million in payments for $3.2 million in projects. So that's a heck of a discount. So that the interest rate might be 309, but when you mix it all together, it's really far lower. But what I would point out to you, just if you go to page 3, the tax rates of the city, right? So back in, like Leo mentioned, back in 23, you were at 56, and now you're still lower than that today. I want to make mention of that. I'll go to page 4, where we talk about water and sewer outstanding debt. If you notice in 2024, according to your audit, you had available for operations after revenues and expenses of about $3 million. And you have revenue debt of about 50,000 roughly. So that's good, right? But every year you've had a tax and revenue pledge, so the tax rate pledges it as a belt and suspenders, because the people that buy your bonds want comfort to know that if for whatever reason your utility isn't sufficient to make that payment, that they can fall back to the taxes, which you don't do. But what you do is you send, of this $3 million, you're sending roughly about $1.9 million to cover that payment each year. So there's some surplus there as well. So today, what you're doing the same concept. So you're adding about 50,000 to that. So there's no tax rate impact for doing this, because even though it's just Dan can probably illuminate why it is, but it is what it is. But it's really a belt and suspenders is the way the people that invest in you, they want to see it. So again, you want to keep a coverage there, and that's what people get comfortable with. So, and again, having said that, I know on the last deal you deferred some principal, so there's a little bit of a bigger payment in the next few years coming. So I know with the rate adjustments, you're preparing for that as well to get there. So I know in talking to Leo, I think you're comfortable to get there. What I would point out on page 5, if you see that, if you notice, this is without the debt. So the tax rate on the INS was about 14.76, and then it goes down thereafter. If you notice on column I, that's about the 4th column from the right to the left. So it goes down from there, right? So they're self-supporting, which is what Leo's putting in column F that helps make those payments for the utilities. So if you go to the next page, this is what would happen if you didn't pay it with the utility, is that it would go up to 1534. But that's, again, I just want to make sure you all understood that that's not the case. That y'all are doing the right things, you're managing your money correctly, y'all should be applauded. So these things are a lot of work. The Water Development Board is not easy. The reason you get a good deal is because it's just an arduous process to get it. It's like going to get a colonoscopy, essentially. Hate to put it in that terms, but it's that's just the way it is with Water Development Board. sorry for that. But again, having said that, I don't know if there's any questions on what I just showed you.
Not at this time. Mr. Cantu, your recommendation is that we approve this item?
Yes, sir.
You're in agreement with everything that was presented to us?
Yeah.
Very well. Do we have a motion for approval?
I move that we approve item 2C as presented.
Second?
Second?
Motion has been second. Does anybody have any questions or concerns regarding this item? No questions or concerns? This time, matter is right for a vote. All of those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
And just for the record, we anticipate after this a few more steps, and we anticipate closing by October 16th, and that'll get you guys moving.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Moving to item 3A, discussion of possible action to approve resolution number 2025-29, a resolution by the City Commission of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, authorizing execution of a principal forgiveness agreement with the Texas Water Development Board.
Mayor, Council, for the record, Dan Martinez, Winstead PC, your bond counsel. Good morning, everybody. A pleasure to be here. As Bobby mentioned in the prior item, part of the process here with the Water Development Board includes a loan forgiveness portion related to the project. The amount is the difference in the loan is about 2.4 and change, if you will. We're required to adopt the resolution authorizing execution of that loan forgiveness agreement. We've seen a draft already. I think our city attorney's provided comments and had the opportunity to review it. I've reviewed it as well. It's kind of a standard document, but it's required to be approved by resolution. There's also an escrow agreement attached to that resolution that will be executed in relation to there. Basically, the way it works is with the Water Development Board, in our typical issuance for bonds, at closing, all the money goes to the city directly to your bank account. In this case, with the Water Development Board and the USDA for that matter, when we do funding with them, the money's held in escrow. And as we do draws, as the project progresses and they approve, the Water Development will approve draws. So we need an escrow account to maintain the funds to facilitate this process. And so that's what it also is authorized in that resolution you have before you.
Yes, sir. Very well. Thank you. Do you have a motion, consideration of this item?
I move that we approve item 3A.
I second.
Motion has been second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Moving to item 4, contracts and agreements. A, discussion of possible action to enter into the lease agreement for the rental premises with Avance at 1409 West Canales Brothers Avenue, Rio Grande City, Texas.
Mayor, at this point, staff recommends taking this to executive.
To
This item, yes.
Very well.
Mayor, I move that we move item 4A to executive session.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Aye. Aye.
to be discussed in executive. 4B, discussion of possible action to approve and execute the construction contract for the public library expansion. Ma'am?
Good morning. This is, we had already awarded this bid to JS Soluciones para Todo Corp. Back in our last meeting on August the 28th. This would be executing the construction contract. We will be having a pre-construction meeting after it is executed, and we will issue out a notice to proceed right after that meeting.
I recommend approval. We did review it and
Yes.
I believe representing the contractor is in the audience.
Yes.
Very well. Yes, sir.
I move to approve item 4B as presented.
Second.
Second.
Motion has been second. Questions or concerns? All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Moving to item 5, items for consideration and approval. A, discussion possible action to approve through Score and Select Firm Engineering Services to enter into an agreement for the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund application number 63011 with the Texas Water Development Board.
We did have a RFQ due back in July the 10th for the engineering services for the drinking water application. We did have 4 firms submit, which was Happen Associates, Sames, Rio Delta Engineering, and Valdez Engineering. We did get the scores in, and as the commission scored them, they did score the highest to be Rio Delta with 749.
Very well. Ms. Garcia, I believe that there has been a notification from Real Delta that they're no longer pursuing this project?
that's correct. Rural Delta did advise that they were going to pass on this RFQ. They have submitted something in writing to the city, which will make part of the record. But they were the highest scoring, and the second highest scoring is Half Associates.
Very well.
That being the case, Mayor, I would like to move that we approve HAP as our engineering firm.
Very well. Second?
I second.
Motion has been second. All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Award, contract has been awarded to Half and Associates. At this time, the matter is ripe to move to executive session. Do we have a motion to move to executive
I
session?
move to executive session.
Second?
Second.
All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Stand adjourned, and we move to executive session. We are back from executive session. I'm going to call this meeting to order for once more, the time being 11:28. We go to 7, would it be under 7B or C, ma'am, Ms. Garcia?
It's
B.
4A.
4A.
4A,
Yes.
the Avance contract?
Yes, sir.
Oh, on 4A, I'm sorry, okay.
We discussed it in executive, but it was a.
That is correct, you're right, yes. Going back to 4A, contracts and agreements, discussion of possible action to enter into the lease agreement for rental premises with Avance at 1409 West Canales Brothers Avenue, Rio Grande City, Texas. Do we have a motion to approve this item?
I move to approve item 4A as discussed in executive.
I second, Mayor.
Motion has been second. Any questions or concerns? If not, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Going to item 7, Ms. Garcia, I believe that we do not have any items pending, correct?
That's correct, no action.
Okay. The time being 11:29, and at this time, we stand adjourned. This concludes our meeting. Thank you.